Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to talk about another very important property of CSS, that is outline. So in this session, we will discuss what is outline property, and we will also understand its correlated properties like outline width, outline style, outline offset, and outline color. So these are the all property that we will be discussing in this particular session. But before we proceed further, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic. Because for time being, I'm just mainly focusing on how to use outline properties. Okay. But prior to that, you should know about the basic properties of CSS that we will be using here. Okay, fine. Now here, if we look at the code, you can see the code is very simple and straightforward. We have just noted down the title in the head section and one heading that is showing CSS cascading style sheets by Sharmit. So after this heading, we will put here another heading, H2. In H2, we will put the main topic, but let me show you this output first. So this is how it comes. Okay. Now after this, we will put H2 heading here. In H2, we will mention the title of today's session, that is outline property in CSS. Okay, outline property in CSS. Now you can see we have outline property in CSS as a heading. Perfect. Now to explain this thing, what we will do, firstly I'll create one div. On that div, we will apply some basic CSS property like width, height, background color, and border. And once those all things are implemented, then I'll explain you how we can use outline property and its correlated properties. Okay, so let's proceed further. Here I will write div. So this is my div. Here we will associate it with the ID. So I'm associating it with the ID box 1. Remember one thing, this is case sensitive. So whenever you are going to use it throughout the program, make sure to use it in the same case. Otherwise it won't work. Okay, fine. So we have added this div. Now it's time to write the CSS. So for CSS, I'm using internal CSS approach, but you can use any whatever you want to use. So here I'm using style. To access this div, we will use hash and box 1 because this is the ID, right? Then opening and closing curly braces. Here we will set basic properties like width, height. So I'm setting 300 pixel as width. Then we will set height as 150 pixel. Then we will set here background color, which would be aqua. Then we will apply border of 20 pixel solid black. Perfect. Now you can save it and refresh it. Perfect. So this is how it comes. Now, is this the outline that we are talking about? No. So don't get confused. I have like we often heard that outline or border are same, but this is not true. Okay, don't get confused between border and outline. Outline is different thing and border is different thing. The thing that we have added as of now of 20 pixels solid is just a border. It's not an outline. Now the question comes, what is outline? So whenever we create another line highlighting this border outside the border, that is known as outline. Okay, just to stand it out apart from other divs, what we can do, we can draw a outline around the border, and border is something that we have drawn around the like border is border, right? But outline is a line that we are drawing around the border. Now the question comes, how we can draw this line? So to draw this line, we will use outline property. Now similar to border, like as we know that border has shorten property that we are using here, right? Similarly, outline also contain a shorten property, but prior to that we will discuss each and every individual correlated properties like So you just need to write here outline. So first thing that we specify here with outline is the outline width. So let's set it as 20 pixel. Let's save it and refresh it. So here you can see like we have added 20 pixel width. Then we will set outline color. Color would be red. Save it, refresh it. There's no impact. Okay, don't worry. Here we will write outline style. And once you write the style, then we have like it comes with the same style that we have with border. Okay, it comes with dashed, dotted, double, groove, right? So let's say I want to create it as a solid, so I can simply put it as solid, save it and refresh it. So now you can see one more line has been added around the border, and that line is called outline, outside of border. So don't get confused between border and outline. Border is a different thing, outline is a different thing. Okay, if someone asks you the exact definition, so you can simply say that that outline is a line drawn outside the border just to highlight it or just to make it stand out from others. Okay, so that's the only reason we add this outline property. Now question comes like, do we really need to put it as 20 pixel? Actually it totally depends on your requirement, but mostly like we use only a slight outline just to highlight it, something like this. Okay, so here what I'm doing, I'm using 5 pixel outline, so it just show that yes, there is something special about this div. This is highlighted div. Okay, so that's the only reason. Okay, and here in case of style you can use different like dashed is there, so if you go with dash it will come like this. Similarly we have dotted here, so you can simply write dotted and it will come like this. Okay, then we have different properties like whenever you write here style, you will see all those options, so you can select these options. Okay, like we have dash, dotted, double. If you go with double it will show double outlined. Okay, so if you remember when we discussed about the border, at that time also we discussed all these style, right? Dash, dotted, double, right? So similarly we have these option with outline also, where we have dash, dotted, double, groove, okay, hidden. So these are the all option, none, outset, ridge, solid. So these all options you can use as per your requirement. And in case of color, yes, you can use all color models, and you can use any like these models and all things would be same. You just need to put the value as per your requirement. Width is there. Now yeah, one more thing, let's say if you don't want to write these thing, one more thing is that outline offset. Now what is outline offset? So whenever you want to maintain some space, for just to show that, I'll make it 20 pixel again, save it, refresh it. So this is how you can see border and outline. So when you want to specify some space between border and outline, so in that case we will use outline offset. So let's say I want 5 pixel, save it, refresh it. So you can see there is a separation of 5 pixel between border and outline. Okay, clear? So whenever you want to maintain a distance between border and outline, then you will use the offset value. Now to write this in a very simpler way, what we can do, we can use shorthand property. So here let's say I want to write a shorthand property for width, color, style. So what I can do, I can simply write it in a way, I just commented it out, and now we will add this thing using shorthand property. Okay, so if I show you the output right now, there's nothing. So we will simply write here outline. In outline we will write 20 pixel solid red. So we can see we have got this. Okay, and offset is we have already set the offset, so accordingly it is showing the offset impact. but with the help of shorten property we have just combined this width, color and style. Clear? So yeah, that's all for today. I hope this session is clear to all of you, and in the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.